Okay, so we've decided that this is a drama. Now, you guys made that inference. It didn't tell you that it was a drama, right? So what are some clues that you use to make this inference? Remember, when we're making inferences, we're talking about clues. There are things in the story that helped you figure it out. So what helped you figure out that this is a drama? How do you know that? Tell me some things that you saw that helped you make that inference.
I saw lots of dialogue.
Okay, dialogue. What is dialogue, Rylan?
It's just like sentences that the characters say.
It's what the characters say. When you're in a play or you're in a drama and the characters are talking back and forth to each other, that's called the dialogue.
And there's like quotation marks. What are they called?
Quotation marks? Yes, sometimes. In a drama, there's not. But in a story, there are quotation marks. In a drama, there's not quotation marks because all of it, except for the stage directions, are what the characters are saying. They're talking through the whole thing. Hey, Layla?
I can say that in bold words, it has the character, like what the characters are fixing to say, or like.
Okay, so what would you call this? Where they have in bold, it goes from one person to the next. That's their what? Braylon? That character's what?
The character name.
It is the character's names, but this is like Peter's what? Patrice?
That's Peter's, what he's saying.
He's saying. So like if you're in a play and you've got just this section that you're supposed to say, that's your what? You have to memorize your
lines.
Your lines. Yeah, it's your part. It's your lines. So there are certain like character lines, character parts. So dialogue, character parts. What do we call this? This is all part of a, Cody? This is all part of a what? This whole thing is there. You get a what when you have a drama? You might have heard the word script. Did y'all learn that with Miss Cherry? Maybe. Okay. A script is where it's got your parts. So this is their script. The character parts are their script. Okay? So when it tells you what you're supposed to say, what you're supposed to memorize in a drama, that's your script. Okay, Braylon, you got this on your paper? So when I look at it, I say there's dialogues. I say it's like the script. Different people have different parts. What's another clue that this is a drama for you? What else helps you figure it out? Jose?
There's like part of like their names on the beginning, and also because like there's these little things that are like a circle, but like half a circle.
Okay, so what is that? He's talking about this. And all the stuff in between it. And then like here how it's got parentheses and then it's in italics. What is that called? In a drama. What is that called? Right here if it says Peter in a whisper. Is that what he says?
No.
No, that's what he is doing. So if it's what he's doing, the play is telling him, Peter, you need to whisper here. It's what he's doing. That's the what. It's giving him what? Somebody's telling you what to do. What is it?
Stage directions.
Stage directions. Good. So stage directions tell you what to do. The script tells you what to say. Yes, Rylan.
Don't we sometimes put like a little earphone or something
Sometimes, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So they can like hear what their
Director's saying.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so dialogue, character parts, a script, stage directions. There's one more thing that when I look at this, it tells me it's a drama. One more big clue. Look at this first page over here. What do you see over here that would tell you that this is a
This is what
drama?
I was supposed to say. I found it before you even said anything.
Jose, what do you think?
It's like it says right here, cast of characters in the scene.
Yes. Cast. Do I circle cast?
Cast.
Cast of characters. Your cast is your list of characters. So draw an arrow to your characters. Your cast are your characters. So when I look at this text, my characters are 3 people. I have Peter Pan, Tinkerbell, and
Wendy.
You have 3 characters in this.
I thought
Okay.
Wendy's little brothers were going to be there.
Okay, so they may, during another part of the story, but this says cast of characters in this scene. So another part of the play, another part of the drama might have more characters. But for this part, we're just going to have these 3.
Like the one in the one play that we watched.
Yes, that would be a drama. Okay, so when you look and you see that there's dialogue and there's characters and there's stage directions and cast, scenes, you can make an inference. You can look at all those clues and decide that this is a what? It's a drama. Did they say this story is a drama?
No.
No. You made a what? An inference. You use the clues to make an inference. So today we're going to read this drama. We're going to make more inferences. Everybody look at the top. All eyes there. Are you with me? It says, as you read, draw
Inferences.
about the characters, their relationships, and the
Settings.
Okay, so if you're drawing inferences is a big, long 4th grade word, right? Don't let it scare you. Inferences just means that you're going to use the clues to figure something out. Just like you use the clues here to figure out that this is a drama. That's what you're going to do. We're going to use clues today to figure something out, to answer a question, okay? I want you to underline the word inferences. That's what we're working on.
You called it an educated guess.
Yes, you're making an educated guess. You got underline? Okay, so I'm going to model how to make an inference for you. That means I'm going to show you how. You guys, we kind of did this together as a class, but I'm going to show you how to make one in this paragraph here. And then later you're going to make some of your own. Okay? So we got to pay attention real close so that you'll be able to do it in a little bit. Are you ready? All right. So I want everybody to follow along. Now, I don't know how you followed along when Miss Sherry was here, but I'm kind of particular. I like to know that you were with me. Okay? So your eyes need to be tracking me. You need to be looking at the story. You're looking at the board. I don't really know if you're looking where we are. Okay? I want you looking at your book. Everybody good? All right, here we go. Everybody's looking at their book. Oh, put mine over here. Hold on. All right, here we go. Okay, it says the well-known character Peter Pan, the adventurous boy from Neverland who refuses to grow up, first began his literary life in a 1902 novel for adults. Then he found fame in a 1904 play called Peter Pan, or The Boy Who Would Not Grow Up, which was turned into a successful children's novel, Peter and Wendy, in 1911. Okay, I'm going to stop right there and I'm going to make an inference. It says that he found fame in a play called Peter Pan. Or, y'all see that keyword, or? Okay. The Boy Who Would Not Grow Up. So if I say, here's a book called Peter Pan, or The Boy Who Would Not Grow Up, I'm telling you that this book is called Peter Pan or The Boy Who Would Not Grow Up. Have I given you 2 different books?
No.
But I gave you 2 different names, right?
Yeah, but it's the same
So what does that mean? Huh?
It's the same book with 2 different names.
It's the same book, but 2 different names. You made that inference. They're the same book. It says Peter Pan or The Boy Who Would Not Grow Up. It's kind of like Peter Pan, or it's also known as The Boy Who Would Not Grow Up. then goes a little further. AJ, you with me? Which was turned into a successful children's novel. So if I take this book and I turn it into a children's novel, it says an animated film about, let's see, hold on. A children's novel, Peter and Wendy. So this is called Peter Pan, or The Boy Who Would Not Grow Up, and we turned it into a children's novel called Peter and Wendy. How many names does this book have? 3. How many books is it? 1. So you made an inference. There's one book, but it has several different names, right? Did they tell you it was the same book? No. You made a inference. All right, we're going to keep going. Are you ready? We're going to make some more inferences. So everybody's here where it says next came. Looking at your text. Next came a Broadway musical, a TV movie, and an animated film about Peter Pan, which made his character even more popular. In this early scene from the play, Peter and the fairy Tinkerbell fly into Wendy Darling's bedroom. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I just figured something huge out here. I'm going to make a big inference. It's going to help me understand the rest of the drama. If I don't get this, the rest of the drama is not going to make sense. When I look at this, it says, in this early scene from the play, Peter and the fairy Tinkerbell fly. Peter and Tinkerbell are flying. So in my mind, remember I'm telling you how I figure this out. In my mind, if they're flying, well, I know Miss Elena can't fly. Right?
Yeah.
Can you fly, Macklin?
No.
Why? What about you?
Nope.
Why can't we fly? Why can't we fly? One?
Because we don't have wings.
Okay, why don't we have wings? Why don't I have any wings?
That's the part I forgot.
What am I? Annex?
We're human.
We're a human. So if Peter Pan and Tinkerbell are flying, they are not human. Out beside Peter Pan and Tinkerbell, I want you to draw a little arrow. You're putting those two together, okay? And out beside it, you're going to write not human.
Miss Elena, was there a make-believe character? Peter Pan doesn't have wings.
He doesn't. Yes. Okay. He doesn't have wings, so he can still fly. Because he's
now
not
I know how he can fly.
Huh?
Now I know how he can fly. I know how he flies.
He gets the dust from his fingers.
Oh,
yeah,
say
he does
that.
Alright. Yes, Braylon.
So if Peter Pan and Tinkerbell is not real, then who is they?
We're about to figure that out. He had a great question. He said, if Peter Pan and Tinkerbell are not real, who is? Who's real? We're going to make an inference. That's the question. We have to figure it out. Have they said anywhere in here, this person is real?
No.
No. We have to make an inference. We got to figure out who's the real person. Okay? Who is a real person in the story? We know Peter Pan and Tinkerbell are not because they're flying. Humans can't fly. Who is your human in this text? Who's your human, AJ? Wendy, right? Hey, now here it talks about Wendy. What is your clue that Wendy's a human? How do you know that? What clue did you use to figure out that Wendy's a human? Look at your text. Think about the sentence we just read. What was your clue that Wendy was a human? AJ? Okay, she doesn't have wings, but there's something in that sentence we just read that gives me a little bit more. Add on to that, Patrice.
I like to add on because it says Peter Pan and the fairy Tinkerbell fly into Wendy Starling's bedroom.
They fly into her what?
Bedroom.
Her what?
Bedroom.
You're right. What is it?
A room.
A room that you do what?
Sleep.
Who sleeps in bedrooms?
Wendy.
Human.
Humans. Hey, why do you sleep in a bedroom? because you are. What are you? A human. Class.
Yes.
So if Wendy is sleeping in her bedroom, then she is a human. Okay? I'll beside Wendy. I want you to. Oh, my goodness. Y'all are feeling giggly. Okay, I'll beside Wendy. Class.
Yes.
I'll beside Wendy. We're gonna write what?
Not
Human.
human. I'm not human.
Did the text tell you that Wendy is a human? No. You made a
Inference.
by using context clues. You use clues they gave you to figure that out. All right, we're going to finish this paragraph. Are you ready?
Yes.
We're right here where it says they are in search. Everybody there?
Yes.
Rylan, you there?
No, not yet. Okay, I'm done.
Rylan, look at your text. You with me? They are in search of Peter's shadow, which they left behind on a recent secret visit. Now, if I had kept on reading, that's another clue that Peter is what?
Not human.
Not weird.
Not human. Can Miss Elena leave her shadow behind?
No, but you can.
No, because I am human. But Peter Pan left his shadow because he is
Fairy tale.
It's fake.
he's fake. He's not real. He's a fantasy character. He's not a human. Or the shadow left him. Yeah. All right, we're ready. Last sentence. Here we go. It says, note the extensive stage directions that help develop the characters. Okay, so now we're getting into the play. This is just some background information. We're about to read this drama, and when we read this drama, we're going to make inferences about the characters. We're going to see what kind of human is Wendy. What is she like? We're going to see what kind of character is Peter Pan and Tinkerbell. Okay? You understand what we're doing today? You ready to rock and roll?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. So everybody, we're on the next one. It says paragraph 1.
Miss Elena, can I be Wendy?
Can I be Peter?
Just a minute.